What's good, y'all? This your boy, Mr. Pound for Pound himself. I'm back in the house, and you know when I'm in the house, it's definitely going down. I'm talking about the fight that's coming up August 9th, 2014. Danny Garcia versus Rod Salka. It's definitely gonna go down. The fight's gonna be at the Barclays Center, Brooklyn, New York, in the beautiful US of A. It's gonna be a 10-round bout. Ironically, it's not for Danny Garcia's titles, though. Interesting. Just gonna give you a little, quick prediction, my views on the fight and what I think is gonna happen, and that's pretty much it. Y'all go ahead and get at me in the comments section. Go ahead, shoot me some emails if you want to. It's all good. Anyways, let's talk about Danny Garcia's opponent, Rod Salka, 31 years old. You know what I'm saying? He's about 5'7". They call him the Lightning Rod. Anyway, as far as his record's concerned, he has 19 wins. 3 of those wins coming by way of knockout. So, as far as the edge on power, he's not really known for a power punch. He's lost 3 fights. None of those by knockout. They went the distance. But what do we know really about Rod Salka? Well, we do know that he did fight Saul Canelo Alvarez's brother, Ricardo Alvarez, and lost that fight by majority decision. Now, word on the street and on the news is that he actually won that fight against, Alvarez's brother, and that, favoritism because of that is probably why the Alvarez brother got the decision, but that Rod Salka should have won that fight. So, hey, if you go watch the fight, you guys give your opinion on the fight, holla at me, let me know what you think. After that, though, he did win a unanimous decision against an undefeated fighter named Alexi Collado, in a good fight. And on the flip side, we got Danny Garcia, you know what I'm saying? Danny Garcia coming off some big victories, his last 4 victories, coming off wins like Eric Morales, Zab Judah, Mauricio Herrera, and most notably to me is Lucas Matisse. The Matisse victory was a good victory in my eyes for Danny Garcia. I felt like he fought tough, he fought hard. I felt like he won a fight a lot of people thought he was going to lose. So for that fight, much props to Danny Garcia, absolutely, for the Matisse fight. After that fight, earlier this year in 2014, he fought Herrera. Now that fight was a little skeptical, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people thought Herrera might have won the fight. Danny Garcia had some trouble, you know what I'm saying? Herrera was tricky. He gave Garcia some fits in the fight. Danny did look out of sorts, at times he was getting caught with shots he shouldn't be getting hit with. It just didn't look as good as he should have looked, you know what I'm saying, especially against a fighter like Herrera. So he did catch a lot of flack for that, and he won that fight by a majority decision. One fight one of the judges had the fight a draw, and many fans thought actually that Herrera might have won the fight, but Danny Garcia did get away with the victory. So this fight with Rod Salka, it's not really a big fight, it's not a huge fight, there's no titles on the line. What does Danny Garcia really have to gain versus what does he have to lose? I think he has everything to lose, nothing to gain in this fight. Really, it's not for a title, it's not against a big name, it's not against a guy with a good record. This fight had a hard time being made, so there's just a lot of controversy around this fight already. Unfortunately for Danny Garcia, I like him as a fighter. He gets a lot of flack from people saying he's not as good as people think, he's not as good as he gets credit for. Hey, there's a lot of fighters out there that are like that. They get a lot of credit that aren't as good as, maybe they get their credit. You know how I'm trying to say. There's a lot of fighters out there that get more credit than what they're worth. And, I think Danny Garcia is tough, man. You know what I'm saying? The Matisse fight showed it. The Morales fight showed it, and the Judah fight showed it. If anything, if you guys, if people out there do want to knock Danny Garcia, if anything you can't knock him for is toughness, heart. And don't forget, people are talking about Mayweather getting a fight set up with Amir Khan. Well, Danny Garcia brutalized Amir Khan already. So, little things like that you got to remember when you think of Danny Garcia. But, Philadelphia born. I like Danny Garcia. I think he's a tough fighter, Philly fighter. So, most definitely, you know who I'm going with. It's not even a question. I got Danny Garcia to win by stoppage over Rod Salka as my prediction. Go ahead and get at me in the comments section. Let me know what you guys think. Anyways, this is your boy, Mr. Pound for Pound. Y'all go ahead and have a good day. I'm up out of here. Holla at me. Peace.